Peace. Vlog entry number whatever. Yeah, I just did my first jump at Mount Brento, and despite a little bit of blood, it went pretty well. Nah, not much. That's it. A little bit of blood there. Crumpled into bush. My canopy, I learned, is not specifically designed for this sort of area. It goes down like a lot, so it's good for Australia. It sinks into places, but I was on my rear risers. Like, if you don't know about base, I did everything I could to make the distance, and I didn't fall for very long, and I only just made it back to the landing area. So I've decided I'm not going to land at the landing area anymore. I'm going to land at the other options you have, which are not as good, but mean you can fall for longer. And I'm not I thought I was a good tracker, and I am, but I'm not a good subterminal tracker. And you've got to get a good subterminal track to get your track going. So it takes me a while to get tracking, and no more landing at the landing area. I'll be landing off every time from now on. And these nuts pro pack their parachutes. They can pack in 40 minutes. I can't do that, so I'll be lucky to get 2 jumps a day. So yeah, I'm gonna pay someone to jump with me and film some acrobatics and do some fun stuff. But as far as tracking goes, yeah, I'm gonna be landing off from now on, and still don't know how to land my canopy. Still haven't landed on my feet properly yet. It's I've just asked for some advice from another guy that jumps one. It's just not designed for here, but it's a great canopy. It's I've got no complaints. Um, it's a yeah. Italy. I was just talking on Facebook. I enjoyed France. I enjoyed Switzerland, and so far, don't like Italians. Um, yeah, it's not. I mean, it's a bit of sort of American, a bit egotistical to expect people to speak English. But I mean, I'm in a tourist town, and it said on the website that they speak English. I picked this, so I'm going to be bleeding through this vlog. It said on the website they speak English, so I think expecting them to speak English wasn't out of line. And finally got on their internet, which is fast and amazing. So yeah, still can't. Might have to do another vlog. Don't know what this thing is, but yeah, second time I've bled today. Today is a day of bleeding. Maybe I can give my blood to the gods and bury it in a fucking full moon ceremony like I saw some girl do with a tampon on YouTube. Yeah, that was pretty funny. But yeah, I was just listening to Bill Hicks, who's the political party he wanted to start, the People Who Hate People Party. And he found another guy, and he's like, yeah, you want to join my party? Yeah. And he goes, okay, let's have a meeting. And the guy's like, you going to be there? And he's like, yeah, can't make it. So yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. People Who Hate People Party. And I just had a pretty long thread discussion on YouTube with a guy, on Facebook with a guy I don't know, a friend of a friend, about starting a cult. It's been an idea of mine for a while. Yeah, it's interested me. And like L. Ron Hubbard said, the best way to make money is to start a religion. And I don't count Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Buddhism, Hinduism, any of them. I don't count them as religion. Religion is the study of God. They're a book written telling you what to do. I don't think that's studying God. I think that is a cult. And the definition of cult, I don't know exactly what it is. Let's have a quick look. But I remember it sums them all up for me, and it's subjective, I guess. Cult, a system of religious veneration and devotion directed towards a particular figure or object. How is that not Christianity? or any. I don't mean to pick on Christianity. Let's pick on Judaism because it doesn't get picked on enough because they've got their whole Holocaust sympathy wave they can ride until the History Channel goes out of fucking yeah, History Channel goes offline, or the last surviving Holocaust member dies. They can surf that wave of sympathy, and that's how they got Israel. But let's pick on Jews. They're a system of religious veneration. Well, religious is a study of God. So veneration. I mean, the definition of cult is kind of in a meta kind of way. It doesn't really make sense. It insists upon itself. I was quite tired this morning. I had to wake up at 6 to get up there because you want to get jumping before the winds pick up, obviously. And yeah, I've been up since about 5:30. I was quite tired. I was gonna have a nap before, but I'll have a nap at some point. I put my parachute out to dry because I landed in a field, and because it was so early, it was just dew, so all my lines are wet and everything. I don't like packing that like that. That's just a personal preference. I don't know if I'm just paranoid. It's wet though. It's yeah. It's got to affect things somehow. My canopy's not wet, but my lines are wet, so they don't take long to dry. I've got them drying out in a room yonder, and yeah, I don't really have much else to say today. I'll be uploading some footage. The jump was good. I got there. I was the last guy there because I'm a fat, unhealthy bastard. And everyone was getting ready, and I just chucked my shit on. And when I was walking along, and one guy goes, "What do you do if you get line twists?" And I said, "Mate, I've been jumping for about 8 years." And he goes, "Oh, sorry." And I'm like, but also, what do you do if you get line twists? You should have been taught that skydiving. You shouldn't be base jumping if you don't know what to do if you get line twists. I mean, I guess if you get line twist base jumping and you're facing what you jumped off, you should probably try to reach above the twist and turn your canopy. That's about the only difference. Yeah, but like the guy said here, it's a 600 meters straight down and 300. It's like a kilometer down, and it's 70 meters overhung. So he said, if you die here, you're a bit of an idiot. But there's lots of people have died here. A guy died here about 2 weeks ago. He had 3 skydives. Hadn't even finished his course to become a skydiver. He had 3 skydives. Bought skydiving equipment here and a wingsuit, which I'm not even going to jump a wingsuit, and I don't want to sound like holier than thou, but I decided not to jump mine, and I'm pretty experienced. And yeah, so this guy had 3 skydives and skydiving equipment, jumped in a wingsuit. I think he was Spanish, so yeah, may he rest in pieces. Bad, just bad for the sport. People like that, but I don't care about the sport. There's clicks. I got to the top. This American guy was talking about how he flies proximity and he's clipping trees and all this sort of stuff, and everyone's laughing, and I'm like, mate, like, is that what it's about? Telling people? I bet you filmed it. I bet you showed everyone. Like, I don't know. I can't talk. I'm filming this trip, and I'm going to show people. But I haven't filmed a base jump in fucking about 6 or 7 years. That's not what base jumping is about. And I also started showing off a bit when I was filming, so I decided not to film for that reason also. But it's not what it's about. It's about flying. It's about self-governing a whole. There's a lot to it, and it's all down to you, and you've got to plan it out. there's no governing body, there's no licensing, there's no laws, there's no rules. You come somewhere like this and they do have rules because, you know, you get people like the guy I was just talking about that died, and the more people that do that, then they might end up banning it, you know. So they do have rules at some places like this. Lauterbrunnen had a few rules. I kind of get it, you know. I get the rules, and I've tried to follow them as much as I can. But you know, in Australia, for example, it's illegal to base jump, so there are no rules. And you kind of that's so fun about it in a way. It's just you feel like a spy in Australia when you break into a building or something. And you know, I don't want people to think that I'm a bad person. There's a saying in fucking hundreds of things, but it's in this as well, and I follow it, is leave only footprints, you know. I've learned how to pick locks, and I don't break things, and I don't graffiti, and I don't put anyone else's life in danger but my own. So, I don't see anything wrong with it. I think it's, other than it being a very selfish thing to do for my family, but coming from where I came from, I think this would have been, this was at least half, maybe 50-50, with my family being the other part of what got me out of the bad situation I ended up in, you know. Having goals and stuff got me out. So this has been a very positive thing for me, base jumping, I think. I thought after this trip maybe I could hang up my parachute and quit. I've quit 100 times, but it's an addiction. But if anything, this has given me more drive to jump when I get home. So, but safer. Yeah. So, I got a bit sidetracked. I don't even know what I started off with then. Anyway, video log number, whatever. And as I said last time, I don't know if anyone's ever going to read or listen to this, but if you do, I hope you have a good day and peace out.